Yo, what is happening, YouTube? We are here at Europa Gaming for a tournament, and also I'm going to be unboxing the new Wolf Hunt. I thought I'd combine the two rather than just a normal unboxing video. Today we've got a BX CX UX tournament. So my CX is going to be Wolf Hunt. I've got a combo for it, so we'll see how it does. I expect I'm going to go home early because it's not Pegasus Blast wheel, but we'll see. So we'll crack this open and then we'll get into the tournament. All right, let's crack this open. I've been super excited for Wolf Hunt. I love wolves. I did drop Silver Wolf out of my deck for a long time, but this one might bring it back in. Can't open the thing. All right, first up we have got the Wolf Hunt blade. So this awesome looking lock chip looks absolutely stunning. And then we have the new blade, which is sort of strange for a wolf. It's not stamina anymore. It's got 4-sided blades, so it's definitely looking like it's going to be an attacking blade. And then we have the new free spin assist blade, which is pretty damn awesome because it's going to be like you can make every CX like a Silver Wolf with that free spinning blade. I don't know how it's going to fare on an attacking setup, but definitely going to do some testing. Then we have the 060 Ratchet, which is one I'm super excited for. I do like a 0-sided Ratchet. Not many people do. They seem to think it scrapes and bursts, but it's been all right for me, 070. And then we've got Disc Ball, which, again, another reprint. CAD's got its uses. If you can put it on a heavy blade, it tends to not burst as much, so it's pretty good for stamina. But other than that, I don't really need another Disc Ball. But yeah, that's the blade we got today. For my deck today, I have been practicing with Wolf Hunt. I've got it on the combination heavy, 160 kick. The heavy lines up with 160 super well, so it's going to hit hopefully pretty hard. Kick is just a good balance type. Then I've got Silver Wolf back in the deck on a 960 free ball. And we have a Phoenix Wing 360 low rush, my famous combo. If you want to get hold of that combo, you can actually buy the whole setup from BeyLocker. So check the link below. Use the discount code BeyMaC to get 8% off of that. But yeah, I'm going to run that today and see how it does. I was going to put Wise Tiger in, but it's not been very good in practice. So we'll see. I do not think I'm going to do well today. I imagine everyone's going to have Dragoon, Rod, and Pegasus Blast wheel. So I'm expecting to go home early, but we'll see how Wolf Hunt does. Let's get into it.
Right, heading into game one. This is 6 rounds of Swiss into a double elimination finals. Up to 4 points. In the final, it's up to 5 points. I am leading off with my Wolf Hunt. I think I led off with Wolf Hunt pretty much throughout the day because I really did want to test it out as much as I could. I am up against Team Pendragon, who is a very good blader, and he is using a Night Mail. And this one was actually called a draw, so it's very close.
3, 2, 1, go.
Going for my drop launch, but it was actually a shroud from my opponent, so that pocket did not count. I dropped it a bit more central this time and then worked my way up to that safe side, but it didn't work out. I got boomed into a pocket. Out next is Silver Wolf on that 960 free ball combo. I have not used Silver Wolf for a long time, and it's only back in the deck because of this challenge. I wanted to do it with a wolf deck, but also because of that blue free ball that came out in the latest deck set. I absolutely love that free ball, so it gave me an excuse to run Silver Wolf again. I don't think it is great. If you're going for stamina, you're going to want to use Rod or even Clock Mirage these days. So Silver Wolf just, yeah, it doesn't really fit into the current meta, I don't think. Out comes my Phoenix Wing 360 low rush, and I get the extreme. So first game win, always good. Going into my second game, Wolf Hunt leading the pack. cannot actually tell what I am up against. I know there was a lot of Dragoons throughout the day. For the BX portion, it was pretty much everyone had Phoenix or Dragoon. I think I saw one Weiss Tiger. Other than that, I didn't really see a lot of variation, but yeah, it was Dragoon. And I lost on the spin. Out comes my Phoenix up against a Rod 160 Hexa. So this is pretty much the sweatiest team you're going to see. Dragoon, Rod, and I think the last one is actually Pegasus Blast. So if this was like really competitive, I probably would have run that, but this was locals. Phoenix get out spinning Rod Hexa, which is quality. Out comes Silver Wolf up against Waffle. So it wasn't Pegasus Blast, it was actually Waffle was the last bay. From this and from my testing, I don't massively rate Emperor Might. It may become good. It obviously is the heaviest bay in the game at the moment, but I don't know. I prefer Pegasus Blast. Maybe it's because I love Pegasus. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but I just don't really like Emperor, to be honest. Silver Wolf up against Rod, so it's not the greatest of matchups. Wolf tends to, even though it's on a free ball, Rod just seems to have better LAD. It seems to outspin even Wolf on free ball, which is unfortunate because I do really love Wolf. I don't know whether I'm going to try and work it back into my main deck or not. I do love the look of Silver Wolf. It's always been one of my favourite X-Bays, but it's just been outclassed. And I do lose out to the spin. And then I boomed a Dragoon into the pocket, burst in a pocket. So I do win this match. Moving on to game 3. I'm 2-0 at this point. Up against a Pegasus Blast. That is my Wolf Hunt. So far, Wolf Hunt has been okay. I mean, in terms of CX, it's definitely not as good as Blast. This one, I just missed out. It was very close. Up against another Cobalt Dragoon against my Phoenix, and it bursts it again. I honestly do not fear Cobalt Dragoon, especially if I've got a Phoenix out. I find they're easy enough to burst. And then an unfortunate extreme, so I do lose this. I'm 2-1 overall. It is 6 rounds, so there's still plenty to play for at the moment. 4-2 is pretty much what you're aiming for. 5-1 is obviously guaranteed to go through, and there's usually one undefeated, so 1-6-0. My Wolf out up first against a Duran Buster, and it does get the outspin as it should. Then my Phoenix is out against another Phoenix, so mine's the Cora Phoenix up against a blue standard Phoenix. I think it's mold free, so they're pretty much the same bay. My Cora has come out of retirement. It is very blunted, but it just still does the job. I prefer it over the black one, so still using it. And then my Silver Wolf coming out. I don't think my Silver Wolf has burst yet, and I don't think it burst all day, which was quite a relief. It did lose quite a few spins. It didn't this time. But yeah, that free ball, that blue one, was sticking today. And Cora Phoenix up against the other Phoenix again, I think it is. On the reshuffle, I think we picked it again, but I do win that one, a 4-0. So I am 3-1, so it's looking pretty darn good. Wolf Hunt leading the pack again. So I think I did use Wolf Hunt first every time. Mainly because most people were either chucking out like the shark scale, so Wolf Hunt was tanking hits pretty darn well, especially on that kick, but it didn't outspin that time. But I'll take that 1 point loss against Shark Scale. That was crazy. I got double tapped into the corner, making sure. And then my Silver Wolf is out up against a Cobalt Dragoon. I burst it, but it was actually mid-air, so that was pretty gutting. Go again, and to be honest, I should have played this a bit more aggressively. I'm probably never going to outspin a Cobalt Dragoon, so I should aim to unbalance him and knock him onto the rails. But it went to a stamina, and as you will see, I'm going to lose out on that stamina and take a pretty bad loss for the day, so 4-0. If only I had my Phoenix Wing up against this Cobalt Dragoon, I could have burst it, but no. Taking a loss, so 3-2, and things are getting a bit tight now. I need to win this last game to get into the finals. 4-2 is not guaranteed. Some 4-2s won't go into the finals, but my Bushels were very good because the people I lost to were actually top of the leaderboard. Got a nice little pocket there from Wolf Hunt. Out comes Phoenix up against Impact Drake on Operate, which was interesting, but I did boom it into the corner, which is a relief.
Alright, I think I'm going through.
So somehow I finished 4-2 with that Wolf deck. It looks like I'm into the finals. It's about 99% sure I'm into the finals. So that's pretty good. I was surprised because both the Wolves weren't doing massive amounts. Occasionally they did, but yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm into the finals. Be pretty cool. Apologies for the unboxing because it was there was people around me. It was pretty awkward to film it, so the unboxing was like really done quickly. So, but yeah, hopefully we got some more footage. We'll go into the finals. I've got the dilemma: do I put Wizard Rod back in? But I should just stick to the Wolf for the video, right? So probably stick to the same deck and see how it does. See how I do. Win against Shark Scale set. I would love another Shark Scale, but yeah, it's what it is. Glad I got this far. 4-2 finish, not bad. Especially with a deck I've never used. But yeah, right, into the final.
Okay, from 8th place to 1st place. Congratulations, Plim Plim Plon. Pass for Team Troublemakers. Let's go, Team Pendragon. BeyMaC. July. Isaiah the Landshark. Corvac. And undefeated in Swiss 6-0 KR Decker.
So into the finals I do go. I am leading off with Wolf Hunt as per usual, up against a Shark Scale, which I very much wish I had in my deck. It booms me backwards into an extreme, so not a great start. I really probably should have switched my deck out, either putting Rod or Shark Scale into the mix and probably swapping Wolf Hunt for Pegasus Blast Wheel. But for the video, I stuck with it. I do grab a point back with my Phoenix Wing. Silver Wolf out next up against that Pegasus Blast, which if you've been watching my videos, you'll know I have that in my standard 3 versus 3 deck, and I absolutely love Pegasus Blast. I'm pretty gutted not to have been using it today, but definitely just wanted to give Wolf its time. I am not a massive fan of Emperor Might, to be honest, so I'd rather have spent it with Wolf Hunt. I get a point back as well. Out comes Phoenix to hopefully grab some points, but it does get pocketed, and I am out of the winner's bracket into the loser's bracket. If I lose this, then I am out of the tournament. I am up against Plim Plim Plon, who actually beat me earlier in this tournament, so it's not been a great lineup for me. I do lead with Phoenix Wing this time. Mainly because I wanted to try and hit hard from the off. And Phoenix has been doing the best for me today. But that one was actually a tie, so reshot. I didn't have the best launch here and it chucked me into the extreme. So again, this finals is going awfully. Out comes my Wolf Hunt up against the shark scale, and I jump into the extreme, and that is the end of my day. So not an early exit, but still a little bit early. Well, that is it. I'm home now after the tournament. It was a pretty good experiment. Wolf Hunt did all right. Silver Wolf was okay. Phoenix doing bits as usual. But yeah, I quite like Wolf Hunt. I probably would run it again. I'm pretty happy to have got to the finals with it. I thought I was going to be coming home early, to be honest, but it got me to the finals, so I can't complain about that. I definitely should have switched my deck out for something a bit more meta, but it is what it is. I did an experiment, I did it for the video, and that's how it went down. So that's it from me. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. BeyMaC out.